Stu?
Oh my. Someone's been busy.
Your journeyman pal asked if we wanted to live. This don't feel like living.
Calm down, everybody.
Hello, YouTubers and fellow Facebookers. This is ZantDarkness,
And we ain't got no weapons.
otherwise known as Eddie.
I'm telling
Well,
them now,
everyone
but
knows,
they're
like, you know, my name's
easy
Eddie.
bit grumpy because they just woke up.
Hey, Stu. You want to be a bit more specific about what the voice in your head is
So,
actually saying?
this is the most recent Easter egg. It's called
Dr.
Toten.
Mint?
It's basically based off of the remake of Call of the Dead, which, if most people can realize, is from Black Ops 1, which featured George Romero and your 4 celebrity crew, which is Sarah Michelle Gellar, Danny Trejo, Robert Englund, and Michael Rooker. Mostly Michael Rooker, as he played in Guardians of the Galaxy.
With this power,
I'll
and
leave the
means
rest for
to
you
control
to figure it out, but
we
let's
can
put
go
it this way.
wherever we choose.
Mary fucking Poppins.
At last, we can
Anyways.
return to our homes,
So,
our old lives,
here we go.
our families.
The egg is about to start.
I've got to be honest with you, Samuel. I don't have even the slightest inkling as to what an Akarthan device is.
You didn't say you had to know what it was, Mars, and just how to build it.
Trust me, guys, it won't be that complicated. In fact, my German pal says it's gonna be a Schlam-Dunk.
It's one thing trusting you, Stu. It's a whole other thing trusting your imaginary brain buddy.
Russman, how can you even say that? He's the sweetest guy in the whole universe!
Alright, live broadcast
He
now,
wants
share
us
to
to help
Facebook.
save it! The universe!
Thank you, Sammy.
Fucking Rick Toten. I fucking love Zombie Rick Toten. So, if anybody you don't know who Zombie Rick Toten is, after the events of Buried, if you follow either Rick Toten or Maxis, and you follow Maxis takes the soul of Rick Toten that you're following and puts him into a soul. Into, like, a zombie. That zombie follows you around and basically chases after you for the rest of the map. Long story short, that zombie actually chases the transit crew, which is known as Victus. So, when they chase Victus, they chase him all over, basically space and time, through different facilities and whatnot, to obtain different things. Basically, try to get the blood vials for part of the Prince crew, and you know it's coming back next year. Anyways, Zombie Rick Toten is essentially the soul of Rick Toten after the event. If most of you realize,
Madness is nearly over,
in
child.
Classified,
But one
the
thing
four souls were
remains.
plugged out after the events of the moon.
one
So,
who perpetuates
because they all
this
talk about it in the
He
cage.
must be.
Again, that's
Wish
gonna be really
I
difficult
did
for me because I am
have
not going to
ask this
round
of you,
150 or 115, whatever
Only
it is.
you
Regardless of,
can do
I'm not
it.
going to that round. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is where the shit hits the fan. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to not talk as much so you guys can figure it out, but I'll tell you like the steps along the way. So, first step, as always, is establish power in all 3 areas. Yes, there's 3 in this one.
Hello? Anyone there?
Thankfully,
Here?
power is in this actual area, which, if you recall, is where one of the generators were in the original Call of the Dead. That would be where the generator is.
Sammy!
You made
The first shield part would be right here, or here, but because it's in neither of those places.
These guys old friends of yours?
In all likelihood, yes. I used to work here.
It should be. Bear with me, it usually spawns in one of those two spots. The third spot I haven't quite memorized, but when locate it, I will be sure to point it out before I grab it, just so everybody notices what exactly it looks like. I actually think it's against the wall over here, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't exactly played this map tons of times, so I'm still learning it, but the Easter egg is actually very, very simple until you get to the last few steps. Then everything starts coming in and you're like, oh shit. Oh, that's the last shield part. Last location of shield part will be right here.
Why do I have to carry this?
That is the handle part, as you can see. Okay, the second shield part can spawn in one of two spots. Or one in this area at least. The first spot is right here, and the second is over here. If it doesn't spawn in either of those two areas, it's over here on the beach. Which I guess is all in the 3 spots this time. Alright. As you can see, right here.
Why is this thing so dirty? Ah, wait, why did I pick up something so dirty? Okay, so since Brainbox Marlton is nowhere
the trick
to be
still works.
seen,
You kneel in front
I
of the
take
perks
it
to
that
get
it's
100
gonna be down
points.
to me
Works
to make
in all the
this
maps
a
in backup
Garthen
for.
device thing.
Excuse me. Now, the third shield part is somewhere in here. It's either on either of the 4 lighthouse levels. I need to turn my brightness up because this is bad. Oh, there it is. It's either here or up on the top 2 parts. Thankfully, it's there.
Somebody up there.
Nice little Easter egg thing. That hermit up there that we're talking to, that name is Pablo. Pablo happens to be the character who built the Rise and Draw Castle for Black Ops 3, and he is also the funny little hermit from Buried. Yeah, I know, space-time does a lot to a person. So, the shield part. You can build a shield right here. I recommend you building it right here. This is one of the many 4 areas that you can build it in.
I thank you. And my backside, thanks.
Oh yeah. Original call it an Easter egg door. We'll be getting to that part shortly. But anyways, that right there that says not yet available, that is what I like to call a challenge trophy. You have to basically go around the map and find them and complete them. By the way, that blue rock you can knife and it's super
What the hell am I
important.
supposed to do with this?
That blue rock is basically your power for the Pack-a-Punch. Which, I'm gonna sit here and admit it, I feel like I literally just ran past the first area where you turn the power on. Yeah, I feel like I did. Let me go back and turn power on so you guys can see exactly what that looks like. Maybe that's why it's so dark in there. Yeah, they definitely did a lot of good things with jumping
Back
around.
where I started. I think there's a metaphor somewhere in there.
So the first power switch is actually right here. Boom.
Looks like this powered up the lighthouse. What else did it turn on?
So with power on, it turns on the first perk right here. And I believe it also turns on the lighthouse and the perk. No, there's no perk in the lighthouse. So the first perk is there. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yep. No wonder why it was so dark. I didn't turn on the power. Oh yeah, you can pick up snowballs, which will replace your tactical. The snowballs are extremely helpful in this Easter egg for many things. The first thing they're good for is to obtain the top set of parts right there. On the top row, the three boxes right there.
Shrinking. Couldn't the stuff you need be located somewhere nice and hot? Yeah, like the Bahamas?
That's extremely gross, but okay. So,
I've butchered your kind before.
Only the choicest cuts.
you know, Richtofen, you could jump down here and help mine out.
That dead guy, like, burning from within?
Oh. Temporal gift, always a blessing in disguise.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you can also use the snowballs to
My
kill.
snowball!
Yep, as Dillinger said, you may use snowballs to kill zombies, which is actually very fun. Okay, so that flaming zombie right there, he holds the parts. You have to kill him via snowball.
Living, breathing people. Dad, it looks like you already solved that rock I need. Place the rock on the dumbwaiter. I know what to do.
Yep, he's gonna ask you for the rock. If you already have the blue rock, he'll say that, but if you don't, he'll ask you to go down and get it.
Just before boost this right now.
So, as you see,
There are machines out there on the react that can add real fun with your weapons.
I must have popped temporal gift after I got this token. Shit. See, the thing is, if you pop temporal gift after you get it, then you kind of don't get the double point like boost, but
The floor number on the wall. In English.
yeah, this is my favorite thing. It's like the Path of Sorrow is like my favorite side weapon. So after you go up to the Hermit and you basically talk to him first time, and you basically are like, hey, here's your blue rock, he's gonna ask you to go around and find the other power switches. Second power switch is in the old boat. Actually, it's where the original power switch is. But first, oh, gotta kill zombies with headshots. Now, the thing is with those challenge things is you have to complete at least 2 of them in order to start the Easter egg up. I know, we're already starting the Easter egg up, we're already around 4. Typical Black Ops. So, as you see, after you kill a zombie with headshot, you'll get a brain. You have to kill like 25 of these to get the easy challenge done. For every totem, there are 3 challenges. There's an easy, there's a medium, and there's a hard. By completing each one, you get basically an item per reward done. So for the easy one, it's usually like a double power-up. Now, let me show you that special fire zombie right there, since he's actually coming my way. Now, if you kill him with snowballs,
They really don't like snowballs.
he'll drop a special part.
Huh? What did that one leave behind?
As you see, one of those special parts lets you build the TNT that you need in order to access certain areas of the Easter egg as well. And who doesn't like to free 400 points? Now, best part about dogs, they'll always drop brains.
Fetch me their soul. Here we go again.
Now, the back of the boat is actually important in this map. You have to locate 2 of these cranks when you're in the boat.
Ah, jeez, are we gonna have to build something out of this? This is just like that town all over again.
So, those crank parts are actually used to, there's 2 of them. So it's on your inventory right there. They are used to essentially unlock everywhere is the Easter egg. Once you find both and you put them in the right spots, the hermit guy up top will give you a special winch. That winch will be able to get you, it's basically a zipline pulley. it will get you from everywhere the map that you need to get to, essentially up to that facility, which is one of the newest parts of this entire map. It's where the majority of the Easter egg takes place. As you can see, I also have Arsenal Accelerator on my loadout because that is actually extremely good when you're doing this Easter egg, because it is very important to have a level 2 weapon, especially when you're doing the last step of this Easter egg. At that point, that's when the whole world turns lava, and you'll know when we get there. I'm spoiling a bit of it, but you'll understand. So there's that fire zombie again. So as before, I was never good at baseball, can you tell?
Here, or would that work anyway?
Yeah, so as you can see, Soldier was more excited because, as he said, you can build dynamite using said parts. See, you got that done. This gearbox you will need, because what that gearbox is used for is to reconnect the flingers and let you get to that. That is Golden Pack-a-Punch, which I will explain the difference between normal Pack-a-Punch and Golden Pack-a-Punch. Originally strike power.
Public address system is off. This is Nikolai Valinsky of ZantDarkness.
Hey, that's my brain buddy's best friend! Oh, the knife manufacturer's lobby is behind all this. I just know it. So the meat munchers have the dynamite. Hope I don't shoot it by mistake.
So as you can see, by killing 3 fire zombies, they'll drop 3 different pieces of the dynamite, which you can then take to any of the buildables, which there's actually one here. It grabs the dynamite bomb.
This is more Russman's kind of thing.
Excuse me. Sorry, I have a really bad cough tonight. So, the point of the dynamite bomb is to open a safe which contains something needed for the Easter egg. Again, it's a step we'll get to in this broadcast, so please keep it there. As you see, returning gives you a basic background. There are 3 challenges you have to do, so.
I would call this challenge medium difficulty.
Oh, thankfully, you gave me a new shield. Let's start the bashing.
Valinsky
Now.
team, continue searching for components of a Garthen device. We are counting on you.
I always knew Rick Toten had cool friends. I mean, he chose me.
I love their really dance with each other.
The Garthen device is crucial. Man in Lighthouse will help obtain it.
Nice of Crazy Ivan to keep tabs on us, but I hope he starts being more helpful.
His name is Pablo.
Looks like this is where they loaded cargo. Before something ripped this ship a new one.
So, the second part of the winch is either back here. It's either here.
Can't Marlton lug this chunk around?
Over here somewheres, or over here. As you can see, like in the old Easter egg, Blue Lighthouse shows where Pack-a-Punch is. So, you need to put the wheel crank here.
That seems to fit. Holy shit! That one's sparking like a down power line!
So, as you can see, you can hold square and it will rotate the zipline into position. By rotating the zipline, you will be able to fix the pulleys, and if you fix both pulleys, you can have access to all parts of the facility. As you can put these up down. The other one that you need to switch is up here on the sun deck, which is by where the original power is in the old map. Right here.
Okay, this doesn't suck!
And by Yeah, by establishing both pulleys, you can basically zip line. The other one gets you from the top of the lighthouse, level 4, to the bottom where the pit of water is.
I'm not expecting Russian shields to meet the same standards as American ones.
So after you get the gearbox, from there you can bring it up here. Oh, that's a zipline handle.
Did you see me moving zip lines, or did you just... No!
So now with that zipline pulley, we can access all parts of the map, which is also where the third light power switch is. So the third power switch is this way in the what we like to call the 115 facility.
Whew! Hell of a view up here. If you're into that sort of thing.
So there's two ways you can go, straight into geological processing or right into decontamination. I recommend going right because, as you can see, the tonic perk is also right here. Also in this map contains one or two different punch cards, which...
Punch cards? Well, they also have lots of flashing lights and tape reels that spin.
That punch card is necessary for part of the Easter egg. It also allows you to unlock one of the most recent... secondary weapons, your tactical weapons.
Our lighthouse has power enough to activate golden pack-a-punch machines. Much better than normal machines. 40 bang for buck. He's out on a little island near ship. Just try not to get killed out there, okay?
Alright, I really got you there, man. So there's another door that goes right over here, and that leads over to specimen storage.
Considering the whole place is a war crime.
What this is right here is something that's a giant callback to the original Easter egg, but we will go back to that in a second.
It's the next best thing to flying!
In order to get into there, we have to look for an icicle. An icicle can pop up in one of three spots. It can pop up in the boathouse, it can pop up at the lighthouse dock.
Boathouse, huh? Lost my virginity in a boathouse.
It doesn't count if you were by yourself, Sammy.
Okay, Rick Toten. Let's back down. Alright, so the icicle... It's not in a spot that I'm usually accustomed to practicing. So it's either one of three spots. So what I'm looking for is a giant icicle. Inside the icicle there is a key that opens up that safe. By opening up the safe and getting that, you can basically get something for the Easter egg. I'll show more details later. Oh no. I am not going to regress one step. I'll leave here. This step I hate a lot because you basically have to run his key bars downstairs. I know, it sounds gross. Did I get it? Oh my god, did I actually get it? I'm gonna say, please tell me I got it. That would make my life so much easier. Oh, there you are. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Brain buddy, you, got any idea what this key goes to?
Hard to tell, Sammy. Maybe because of the fucking ice it's encased in?
I fucking love Rick Toten. Anyways, what the key is used for is it allows you to unlock that safe. So let's go pop that in there, and then let's go take care of Mr. Pablo's pea jars. You put the icicle here. That'll take a little bit to melt, so let's go do the rest of the steps. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is almost as bad as that one time a mosquito stung my balls. So itchy.
Stulens value Soviet. This is so gross. This is extremely gross. The thing is, you can't jump, run, knife. Well, I think you can knife. No, I don't think you can knife. I don't think you can't jump, you can't run, you can't use a katana, and you can't fall while you have key jars. Otherwise, you drop them. And if you drop them, you have to go back up and get another one. But you can basically walk still. You can still shoot the zombies, so if they get in your way, you can shoot them. But given how it's round 8 and the Easter egg is very difficult in the higher rounds, I'm trying my hardest not to prolong the round. Or not to increase the round. Prolong the round, increase the round. Yes, don't jump off that platform, otherwise that jar will break right in your hands. And yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't think you want your character to be covered in piss. No, it doesn't hurt you. It's just very gross. While I'm up there, let me grab the gearbox so I can fix the flingers.
You know, you're pretty handy, even if you won't show your face. So much for my very last clean pair of underwear.
Really, Sam? Really? Once all 3 done, you go back up and the third challenge. You can do 2 of those. Yep, so that gave me a free revive. Which is very nice, I like free revives.
You can do this one in your sleep, my friend.
So we just gotta kill the zombies with snowballs. Basically one giant snowball fight. Fucking son of a bitch. And I actually mean ducking, because he actually ducked.
I'm up to my neck in dead meat over here.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good.
Why do I suspect this good feeling won't last?
Wait, how to zombies? Let's life them then. Oh.
Oh, gonna smell like a barbecue out here.
How
Just like
convenient.
old times, Sammy.
How extremely, very convenient. Really? It didn't hit all of you? How is that possible? It's a lighthouse trap. How is that not possible? Well, now it'll hit you. I hope. That's not enough. That's not enough. It's never enough. Why am I not surprised it's like never enough? Alright, anytime you want to jump to Golden Pack, that'd be awesome. Sorry, the Easter egg steps are very finicky to the point where it's like, yeah, I kind of like wait for certain ones to get done. Is recharging. You know, I thought they made this area smaller. It's not actually.
Flicking off a light switch.
Maybe the water by just a little bit.
Rushman! I'm a little outnumbered here, buddy. You got a minute? Buddy!
Get bodied. As my friend Mike would say.
Have you seen the SOS messages? They started writing up there in case your friend came by. Look, they just can't finish them up for me.
Oh, that's easy. With Senor Fancy Pants on my ass? I don't know. Well, just so we're clear.
Let's celebrate! Who wants a beer, huh? I mean, I don't have one, but I could use one. Or three.
Okay, so you gotta finish the SOS messages. Basically, if you look at them, you can kind of get an idea of what you gotta do here.
Shields gone! Thanks a bunch, Soviet craftsmanship.
Can you get off my deck, please? Thank you. Okay, this is an easier round to step on because that way you don't have to worry about a lot of that.
Oh, great! Here I am, fresh out of doggy biscuits. Don't let the doggy door hit you on your way out.
Is there one or two? I can't tell. Okay, only one. Okay. It's not that the SOS messages are extremely hard to hit. It's just when you have a dog on your ass, they are very difficult to get.
Looks like this is where they kept cargo. Would that include an Agartha device?
Agartha device, yes. This is what because this is where the Agartha device is.
I'm not sure what that floating thing is.
Oh yeah, she's not
I'm
allowed
not in any
to.
hurry to mess with it.
Yeah, do not touch that until the Easter egg stuff is ready, because that thing will instantly down you. And when I say instantly, I mean you will literally hit down and there is no getting back up. Like, you will get using your revives, so don't. You know somebody who's tried it. Okay. Anyway, so there is a way to touch that without downing, which actually is the Easter egg. So, without further ado, since we have both these challenges complete, let us start this challenge. Alright. With the ice pick now, you can go back up, and as you can see, your first step is done. Now you have to worry about knowledge is power. Knowledge is power is the step requiring the dials.
Amigos, I will get right to it. You need the accountant details. I know how to construct it. Help me, and I will let you have the device. Once I handle it. Take this. They can help you communicate with otherworldly entities. I have faith you will know what to do.
Alright, so what those are 4 dials now.
Right. We'll take it from here, I guess.
These dials not only are a callback to the original Call of the Dead, given the dials in the lighthouse step, but you have to use them in a similar manner as well. But what I mean is, you don't go to the lighthouse. You go over here to artifact storage.
Why do those things always make me lose my shit?
I know that's probably the stupidest thing I could ever done, but honestly, whatever. So what you do is you take V4. Yeah, I got my door anyways, I can't get in there. See, the thing is, the 4 dials are in that section of the room. You need to put them in order, not really in order, but you have to turn them until they hit a certain number. And then the next part of the Easter egg will. Thanks for asking me to use my samurai sword. Oh. That's a good noise. I like that noise. We're actually going to burn this around and go figure out what the noise is, because that noise is a nice little something called a golden pack-a-punch. After you unlock all 3 areas of power, you can use the pulley up here on the right to go to pack-a-punch. All players must be present on this pad if you are playing multiple players, by the way. There we go.
This is crazy! Won't matter how special this pack-a-punch is if I don't survive using it. I don't like how light my gun's starting to feel. And there goes my son of a bitch! Come on, Rick Hoffman, you could have warned me that was coming!
Some things are best learned the hard way.
Now, what Golden Pack-a-Punch does is it packs your weapon fully for 1 pack. So you don't have to go popping it back into the Pack-a-Punch 50 million times. You can only do it once at a island, and your weapon is complete.
I'm surrounded, or that it's making me hungry. Ah, I can read the like a microwave, only for guns instead of frozen burritos.
Oh, it's off now. Let's shoot.
I'm not ready to die, and none of you can afford to lose me.
I kind of figured that was gonna happen.
Why don't I ever see a light? Or my relatives? Or my dead pets? So much for near-death experience.
Well, at least 5,000 points for nothing. That's okay, I didn't like it anymore.
I hate this!
Okay then. Really bad timing, but okay then. Alright, so now with our fully packed weapon that we barely survived with, our only weapon that we survived with,
Why does my stomach growl whenever I get a headshot?
very helpful, very helpful.
You know the ammo industrial complex designs these things to blow through their
Alright, so you put it down, put one at a time, just spin it. What you're listening for is that. Once you're that, you move on to the next one.
Saved again by my
Oh, running out of ammo. Alright. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Oh.
bullets are never the problem. Lack of bullets, on the other hand.
Oh, it's like some of those near me. Come on, recharge. Want to establish that you will unlock the next part of the Easter egg. Oh yeah, I remember this slide. fealty. Okay, so this weirdo Apothecon blood thingy, that giant red floating orb in the center of the map, that thing is basically what's talking to us. So we have to basically control it. So in order to do that, it wants us to find some offerings. Because, you know, every immortal being needs offerings, apparently. Anyways. So. And there is a very, very, very helpful guide on Reddit that I recommend you all pulling up. I don't exactly have a link to it. I can try to post a link in it when I finish the video off and hopefully not die tonight, because I really don't want that part to get done.
Really trying not to take that personally.
Anyways, for bread, so let me. It's like a little image. It basically tells you all the Easter egg steps, so you don't have to listen to me riddle on and on and on and on and on if you don't want me to. You just watch it and see like a lot of noise. Oh yeah, fair warning, there is an invisible zombie glitch in this level, so... Alright, where bread breaks. Let me just start running. So, where bread breaks... Bread breaks is in the gangway? What's a gangway? Because according to this guy, it says it's in... we're just lost the gangway, island countertop. I have no idea what the gangway is. It sounds like something that Scooby-Doo says. No, a gangway! Oh. Oh, the island countertop. Ew, it's a heart. Or falls freeze. Cargo hold in the water. So actually funny to bring it this way so we can get to the cargo hold. So the cargo hold's over here. It's actually the drop point of where we established one of our pulleys earlier. So we're up to level 4 and we take this one.
This is actually fun!
Oh yeah, the zombies can take the zip line, unfortunately. It's over here somewhere. Fourth floor, 5 or 6. Sunken path, the lantern. Oh, okay, so I gotta go this way. Okay, so the sunken path is over here. It's beyond this whole section past artifact storage. It's by a lantern. I forget which lantern, but it's by a lantern. I want to say it's one of the farther ones back. Right here.
These offerings, please.
They better.
We speak now the tongue which is forbidden. Bring us the seal of duality that will make thee to our sworn enemy. We must restore that which was separated. Seek the seal of duality in the walls of an icy hall.
Okay, so at this point, the seal of duality is going to appear in one location, either up here on the 115 facility or the boathouse.
So they processed the 115 with this thing, huh?
And so, according to this, it's actually, there's some spots inside of geological processing up here. That's the specimen storage. Oh, by the way, that key? Oh, that key we haven't gotten yet. Let's get that key first. So the ice ground was down here. So there's a billboard.
Right now, I trade that Agartha doohickey for a pair of dry
They hit the knife and basically place the bomb. That dynamite that we need earlier.
Vessel for containing a Papicon blood. Take it.
Why do my seals keep breaking? I swear someone's out to get me.
So after you get the seal of duality, you have to bring the seal of duality back to the artifact storage. At this point though, the entire level will turn into a mini Easter egg. Or a mini boss fight. At that point you can place the vessel down there and the vessel will begin to move. You have to shoot the vessel 3 times until it releases 3 orbs. Once it releases the 3 orbs out, the next part of the Easter egg will commence. Which in my opinion is probably far one of the worst, but...
Why me? Marlton's weaker, Rasmus slower.
So before we do this step, I'm going to make a huge recommendation, and we are actually going to go do that recommendation before we go any further. So the first recommendation is we're going to go first and pick up that key that I told you about.
Can't Marlton lug this chunk around?
Do not lose key, comrades. It unlocks something very precious. I cannot wait to see Rip Puffin's face when you fight.
There's a hint with that. Falling zombies. Oh my god, are you serious? This is why I don't like doing this map by myself. That's gonna get very difficult very fast. I only have 2 revives left, or 1 revive left. Let's make this shit a little easier.
Bartender? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't order horse urine.
Behold, his legendary frill device. Very powerful, especially once you charge it up. You are closer and closer to ending this conflict, my friends. Do not stop now.
What in the world?
That is my golden water. Handle with care, Sammy.
Oh, we can't go that way. There's an orb right there. If you go near the orb, it will move location, and you will have to basically find it again. The idea is not to make them move. The idea is to hopefully grab a decent walk and not the zombies killing you. The bat was at the top, so it should be good.
So, things will be better now, right?
So we have to find the other key card. The other key card is in the other half of geological processing. It's up here somewhere. Nope, not dying.
Son of a bitch almost knocked off my fanny pack!
That's the point where the rounds will just change randomly. It's not controlled by the zombies. It's controlled by basically me shooting this orb thingy. Alright, we're good.
The dogs are coming, aren't they?
So at that point, 3 orbs are now released throughout the map. The idea is for you to go around, find the orbs, and take snowballs and shoot them with the orbs with the snowballs. I was getting killed by the dogs first. Apparently the dogs are not slowed down by the water. Yeah, as you can see, you have to basically shoot them without getting too close, otherwise they will run away. And if they run away, you have to go and find them again. And trust me, they are not easy to find.
Oh boy! Freezing my nuts off! Better keep moving. Sorry, you had to go.
Oh, thank goodness. Oof. I really thought we got another. Let me grab a shit before we get, like, kill ourselves. Now, by theory and by most of the rumors and videos I've seen, the last orb is always rumored to appear in some place in the 115 facility. I don't know where, but it's supposed to be up here somewhere. So, here we go. Very helpful. There you are. Once you large health, be back.
If I get out of this, I swear I'll change my ways.
Courage, Zach. Also, a little common sense.
goldenrod sucked up enough ghosts, I think.
What I'm looking for right now is the other keycard, by the way. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, alright. Our keycard's supposed to be around here somewhere, I just don't know where.
Worse than when I urinate. I swear it's like lava some days.
Those boxes.
Must be a gizmo
There you
somewhere
are.
that punches these cards. I mean, that's just logic.
Alright.
Alright. Now, what the hell do I do with this? That worked?
My friends, fight bravely. I have arranged a little gift for you inside vault. Destroy hell pigs and you will meet your, new ally. Maybe a little scary at first, but, well, you will see.
Yeah, cryopod's looking pretty good right about now. Double points! I'm not a pilot, man. But when their brains go splat like that, I mean, it's just... Whoa!
Resides inside music box. She is like force of nature. Live with respect.
So, what that just did was unlock the Spanish music box,
man.
which we need to provide these
This
services.
thing just feels evil.
Do not be afraid. She fights for us now.
Oh, running low on bullets? Seriously?
No!
Already?
Fuck, that was max ammo. That would have been so helpful. Oh yeah, if you also want to like do the Easter egg the long way around and figure out what the numbers are without like, you know, having to wait until the dial spins, just look around on the map and you'll be able to see 4 numbers that represent the map, the numbers for the dials you need to switch. Come on. Once you get all those 3 orbs earlier, this is the part where I recommend shooting them around. This is the part where shit gets crazy. Those 3 orbs reappear as their yellow version, so you take snowballs again and basically do the same stuff over. I believe this part of the round is an infinite zombie step as well, but...
I need some backup here! Any volunteers?
Don't look at me.
Thanks for topping. No, I can count on you this much. Any more? Cut you out on the side.
Comrades, remember, apothecons are creatures of primordial corruption. You must be their purifier. Tame the blood you collect.
So after you do that, you have to grab the duality and bring it back over here. And put on here. At this point, you have to take one of your Samantha's music boxes and throw it right on top.
Come kiss Samantha.
That point down was for the one part of the Easter egg.
I've known some of you for a long time. The others, well, kind of feels that way too. It's not always been plain sailing, but it looks like we finally pulled it off. So, to answer Nikolai's question about what I really want, I just want my happy ending. Yeah, me too, brother. Okay, calm down. By happy ending, I mean finally being able to hang up my guns and maybe do something that won't end up getting me maimed or killed. Look, I know what you're thinking. What the hell else can Dempsey do besides be knee-deep in combat? Well, I've thought about that. We may have won our war, but that doesn't mean there won't still be a need for soldiers. Reckon I might serve my country best by helping train up the next generation of recruits. You know, pass on my expert knowledge.
Excellent idea. Making the next generation even dumber is the American way.
Zip it, Doc! Before I do it for you, with my boots! Anyway, while we're on the subject of boots, let me just raise a glass to one of the finest men to ever set foot in a pair. Peter McCain, Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi.
Sympathy! Hip hip hooray! Sorry.
So after that, the bonfire will glow yellow red. You have to take the Apothecon's seal. Now, at this point, you have to go back up to the top of the lighthouse.
Back to hell with you and your undead fleas!
Where you will get 2 things called soapstones. Thankfully, the dogs cannot take the zip wire. Best part about that.
Okay, on the vessel, collected some blood. You're doing great. Next, find the elemental shaft. I'm not sure where it is.
Nikolai Belinsky knows. I teleported elemental shard there. Safely behind very strong door. Will require much power to open.
Very strong door being the original Easter egg door.
I think he means a power fuse. You'll have to find it. And something tells me these stones should have.
Alright, so...
These rocks mean anything to you, Edward?
They are soapstones. Other than that, I've got zilch.
If you do not mind giving me the real device, you can have something wonderful.
So, if you remember the old Easter egg, if you gave the original crew the real device, they gave you the Wonder Waffle. So, as a nice little callback to that, you get a key, which opens this box. And inside of that box,
Electricity can be very dangerous.
the Wonder Waffle
Especially near
sniper
water.
rifle.
Good thing there's none of that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what you do with the soapstones is you go down to the very bottom of the lighthouse. And if you notice, right down here, to put the box there. Oh. After that, you see how it's
All right, lighthouse. Do your stuff.
And that part just let the lighthouse suit sting for a second. That beam's gonna basically fire up the soapstones, and then you have to bring the soapstones up to the 115 facility.
I can just pee my name in the snow. Oh, but that's a lot of letters. I really haven't had that much to drink today. My initials.
Well, that's a new part. You never said my initials before. So, as you notice, the soapstones are not fired. Now we go to the 115 facility. Do not touch water or you will have to basically put them back in fire again. So what you do with the soapstones is you come down here. Well, as you can see, oh look, one goes there. And one will go here. So after you place that one there, you have to turn on the trap to cool it off. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Victoria's Tortoise just did me bad. Oh, I hate Victoria's Tortoise sometimes. So when my shield broke, it basically broke everything around me. So now I have to wait for that trap to be done. Oh dear. Okay, that's not. Yeah, let's get out of there. I didn't like that area anyways. Electric rifle to the wing. Electric balloon. get zatified. So after the trap is done. Oh yeah, by the way, this trap also lets fire zombies drop dynamite parts in. So after you get the second block, you place it down here, which will allow you to take the fuse. So once you get the fuse, you have to go back down to the original Call of the Dead Easter egg door. Are they faster than me? That is not happening. Okay, this is getting very hectic. What's the place in there?
I was afraid of this. Our fuse needs charging. Seek power sources, comrades. You're so close.
The DG fucking shoots. The DG fuck your shit up. In other words. So, when Nikolai says we need more power, what he means is we have to go back up to the 115 facility, and there are the two pylons over here and over there. Well, technically you can shoot them from right here. But once you shoot them, they'll start reactivating power.
Hooray! Fuse now has partial charge. Find some other way to generate more power.
Alright, so once he says find more way to generate more power, we have to go and charge up 3 different generator stations using electric zombies. Hopefully I don't die at this point, because I'm actually very far into the Easter egg. But I actually have my electric spell too. Simply because I've got the other 3, why not get all 4? And my entire person should be maxed out at that point.
I'd say that stone is cold enough now. So fucking cold! It almost burns! How's that even possible?
Oh my god.
I swear these freaks.
This is one of those girls who are just like not even paying attention. Fucking love Samantha. I really do. But anyway, so we're just to go to the 3 areas and basically get electric zombies and charge up this annoying power line.
Double points.
Is there an electric zombie? No, there's a fire zombie. Which... So, when you get an electric zombie, you have to lure them up here, and when you kill them, it will turn on the one generator. The second one is right over here by the MX-9, which is actually very helpful because that zombie's right there for me. And the third one is over by the lighthouse, which, let me just pop through these guys real quick. Gotta love Invisible Samurai Sword. Alright, so the third generator is right here. This is a pain spot to train around, so go away.
After this, I'm never touching a music box again.
That's full charge. Go see.
Alright, with that, all three generators are lit. So now we can go up and open the door. Now this door, you can actually see what's in the other side of the Call of the Dead Easter egg door.
Say hello to Elemental Shard. He's very important piece of puzzle.
It puts itself together. That's handy.
I created the elemental shard. Just saying.
Okay. With that, after we get the elemental shard, we have to bring our lovely little Apothecon jar back over to the section and once again undergo that annoying fucking Easter egg step where we have to sit in the room and basically shoot at this random red orb until it shoots out 3 other orbs. And I hate this step because it's round 24 and there's gonna be a lot of zombies.
Bring us the accounting device. We are ready to live.
Which way's the exit? This burns! Even worse than when I urinate. I swear it's like lava some days.
You know, I wonder. I'm actually very curious.
Oh, shit, I'm out. Any suggestions, Eddie?
Run? Well, don't call me Eddie.
I'm not sure I was able to get out of that, but I did. Gum.
Bonus points!
maybe I can shoot it from a distance. No. I mean, I hate to say you're right, but you're right.
Come on.
So, apart from this eruption for my mother.
Some things are best done the hard way.
This is beyond annoying. So there. Alright, I got the second part of it. Alright, I guess we're gonna do this one then. Oh. This game is beyond tedious, I swear. I'm just fucking... oh my god. Like, nope. Nope. Nope.
I need some backup here! Any volunteers?
Don't look at me.
Yeah, really don't look at us. Oh, thank you, Christmas. That was starting to get beyond annoying. So once again, we have to go around and find the damn corpse. Snowballs. Let's see. Usually when we up here on a higher distance, you can have an idea of where stuff is. That's extremely helpful given our current situation.
Look out below! Son of a bitch almost knocked off my fanny pack!
The thing is, you gotta be careful because if you go spit, you can scare it. You spook the orb. You don't want to spook the orb. The goal is not to spook the orb. Oh.
Nothing like a headshot to silence all that screaming.
Oh, it ran away.
Max ammo would sound pretty fucking sweet right about now.
Okay. It ran away. Where'd it run away to? Oh. Nope, not dying, not dying. Not planning on dying tonight. Okay, eat it. Did he just whine at you? Like for laying you and he whined at you. That's not like him. Oh, this is one tedious Easter egg run, I will say that. I hear it.
I'm up to my neck in caffeine over here.
Oh my god. It's gotta be out here. That's a good one.
Going through ammunition like
Dr. Max's went to test subject.
And that's what it's called. It was the first one I got.
You won't get that.
Misty's juicier, so... Oh, running low on bullets? Seriously? Already?
Honestly, it wasn't going to be that simple. No, no. This one, maybe.
I die down here. I just want everyone to know. Fanny packs are cool. Well, I'm back from death's door. Anyone miss me?
This is it. One last time to try to get this stuff right. Otherwise, we're done here.
Max ammo would sound pretty fucking sweet right about now.
That's so perfect, I swear. Alright, I need to do this step one more time.
Burn it all to the ground! Everything!
So, we got these Boy Scouts to run around frantically trying to construct some Agarthan device. I get it, but what is it? What does it do?
The Agarthan device can do many things. It has the power to open and close new worlds.
New worlds? Ain't we opened enough new worlds? Isn't that why we're in this mess in the first place?
As I said, it has the power to do many things. For us, I intend to use it to bring us the peace that has eluded us for so long.
So while it goes on...
Cheers to that. But we'll see.
Utin Zdrovia.
I need a refit. So this is it, right? The Agarthan device!
Close, Sammy, but it's not quite done yet.
Alright, at this point, I recommend, if you have not fully pack-a-punched any of your weapons yet...
I don't like how light my gun's starting to feel.
Or if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have any of your weapons fully packed, I recommend you do this now before you start the next step, because the next step will lock out all of the pack-a-punch machines in the map. And the only way to pack-a-punch your gun is if there is a elixir that lets you do it. I'm about to say perk or gobblegum, but I was like, wait, wrong game.
Going through ammunition like
Dr. Max's Venso test subjects. No? Never mind. You won't get that one.
Alright, now I have to go over to the 115 facility. Just to grab tonic. Because this next up, the Easter egg, requires a lot of patience, because it is a very difficult Easter egg step. So also I'm trying to wait for my arsenal accelerator reload so I can start charging my weapons faster.
oh, good thing Big Pharma doesn't exist anymore, or that would have cost 10 times more.
Alright, this is what I like to call the end game of the Easter egg. At this point, there are only 3 more steps you can do. The next step is charging up the Agarthan device. By giving it to Pablo upstairs, Pablo will be able to fix the device for us, but while he does that, we have to endure a lockdown.
The Puertos are not going to be happy about this. Keep them off my back while I work, okay?
And this is it.
Glad-handed! I swear, these freaks must be politicians! You know the ammo-industrial complex designed these things to blow through their product.
Well, there was that run. I kind of figured that was where it was going to end. So yeah, so I got pretty far for a solo run. Yeah, after that, I recharge it up. You get the device back. You go to each support back punch stations. Essentially, he fixes them. He fixes it for you. And well, after that, you take it back to the campfire, do the Samantha's box stuff one more time, and then that's when the fire starts. But let's try it again next time. Bye. This is ZantDarkness signing out.